Hello friends, today we are going to see what is double colon operator and how to use it. So double colon operator is something that was introduced as part of 1.8, and the purpose of double colon operator is used to shorten the lambda expression that just invokes an existing method, and it is also used to shorten the lambda expression that simply throws an exception. Uh, that said, it can be achieved by passing the method reference or the constructor reference itself. And when we look into it in detail, the method reference can be accomplished by three ways. That is like passing the method reference of the static method, and passing the method reference of an existing object, and also passing the method reference of an object type itself. And we will look into it each one of it in detail. And when it comes to constructor reference, it just the only way that the constructor reference can be passed, that is like directly passing the constructor reference. So let's look into it with an example. So as we have already discussed, the operator, I mean the double colon operator is something that is used to shorten the lambda expression. So that said, this whole video is going to use the lambda expression as the prerequisite, and if you do not know what is lambda expression, then I would strongly suggest you to go and watch that video and then come back and watch this one, so that way it will be more relevant for you. And let's start with an example. So since we are going to use lambda expression, we know that lambda expression requires a functional interface. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a functional interface called calculator, and I'm going to have a method calculate j. So and this is going to be an abstract method. So using lambda expression, we know that we can give implementation to an abstract method of a functional interface, and that can be done like this: calculator c equal to, you can just pass I comma j, and then you can give implementation to this method. Basically what you can do is you can just add the value and you can pass. So now what we have done is we have given implementation to the functional interface using the lambda expression. So and we have the instance of it, and we can just invoke the method using the instance variable by passing the parameters. So what I'm doing is here I'm just passing the values and I'm printing it. So it has given us the output. So if you look at it, what we have done is we have dynamically given implementation to this abstract method, and the implementation is nothing but adding the parameters. So let's say you already have an existing method which actually does this. Let me go ahead and create a method. Let's say add int I comma int j, and what it does is it basically adds I and j and then returns a value. So if you already have a method which is doing that, so what you can do is instead of you giving the same implementation, you can actually invoke the method. Since it is a static method, what you can do is you can directly call the method using the class name itself. So what I'm doing is here check. So what we have done is we, instead of we giving the implementation, we are just calling the method, and which returns the summed value. So if you run this, it's going to give us the same output. but this is the ideal situation to use the double colon operator, as we have already seen double colon operators used to shorten the lambda expression that just simply invokes the method, and that is what this lambda expression is doing. It just it gets a parameter and then it passes the values to this method. So what we can do is, now we can use a double colon operator and we can shorten this lambda expression. How that's going to be is we will be using the class name, and then we will be just passing the static method reference, and we don't have to mention the parameter, so it is assumed that our functional interface takes 2 parameters, and then the method that we are passing will also take 2 parameters. So if you just run this, it's going to give the same output. So this is the example of a double colon operator, which is passing the static method reference. So under the method reference, we have seen 3 ways of doing it. This is an example for static method reference. So this is the first way, and the second way that we saw is passing the method reference of an existing object. So that said, we need an object, and then that should have an implementation method. So what we can do is we can take advantage of the method using the instance variable itself. So let me go ahead and do that with an example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a method. I'm not going to have it as a static method. I'm going to have it as a regular method which returns, and I'm going to call it as sum int I comma int j. So what this method will do is it will just add the incoming parameters, and then it will return the value. So that's what this method does. So if we have to invoke this method, since it is a non-static method, we need to have an instance for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create an instance of this class. So now I have an instance of the main class, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have let's call it a C1, and then so what I'm going to do here is using the object reference, I'm going to invoke the method which is actually going to perform the operation, and then it's going to return me the value, and that will be entered on the console. So that's what it is. So now if I run it, I will get the output, but here look at it. So what I have done is I am passing the I'm basically invoking the method of using the object reference variable. So this is an existing object, and which has a method which is taking 2 parameters, and then it is doing something, and it is returning the value. So this is also an example for the double colon operator, and what I can do is I can simply pass the method reference instead of having this whole lambda expression. So this is also an example where we are just invoking a method, and I'm just passing the value. So what we can do is we can just simply pass this one. So what I have done is I have replaced my lambda expression by just double colon operator, and then passing the method reference of the using the instance of the existing object. So if I run this, I will get the same output. So this is an example for method reference of an existing object. So third type we saw was a method reference of an object type. So for this I need need a class. So I'm going to call it as let's say a person. I'm going to have two instance variable. That's going to be height, and then weight. I'm going to have public constructor which takes two parameter, and it will just set the value to the instance variable. So okay, so now my constructor is ready, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a method which is going to calculate BMI. So my BMI calculation is going to be very simple. What it is going to do is it is just going to take the height, and then it is going to multiply it with weight. So and then whatever is output, that's what my BMI is. So now I have a class, and then I have a method in it which performs some operation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a list person, and then person list, so let's say my first person is 6 feet, and then his weight is 70 kg, and then the next person is going to be 7 feet, and then he's 80 kg, and then the third person is 5 feet, and his weight is just 60 kg. So now I have a list of person, and then I'm going to use for each. In the for each, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get each person, and I'm going to invoke person's BMI. So when I run this, it's going to print the BMI of each person. So this is an example for method reference of an object type itself. So what this lambda expression is doing is it is just invoking this method of the same class. So in this case, what I can do is I can simply pass the method reference using the object type itself, not the instance, object type. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pass the method reference of that one and run this expression. So it's going to bring me the same output. So this is the example of method reference of an object type. And then this is these are the three different ways of passing the method reference, and then the other category is passing the constructor reference. So to explain the constructor reference, I'm going to use optional, and optional is something that was again introduced as part of Java 1.8, which was used to handle the null checks effectively, and it also helps us to avoid the boilerplate code of checking the null conditions. And if you do not know what I'm talking about, there is already a video on optional, and I would suggest you to go and watch that way you will know what I'm talking about. So let me assume that you already know optional. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use optional and demonstrate the constructor reference. So let's say that I have a string book, and let's say it is Java 8. optional string optional, let me call it as optional. So now I have book optional. So now using the book optional, if I invoke get, so it's gonna print me whatever the optional has in it. So if I simply run this, it's going to give me the output which is Java 8 because that's what this optional is holding. So but let's say that it is holding null. So when you have an optional which is holding the null, and if you invoke the get, it's going to throw an exception which is no such element exception. In order to avoid that, and if you want to pass some default value, you can use or else, or if you want to pass some implementation, then you can pass a separate implementation using or else get. There is another thing which is or else throw. So what this one does is, when this optional contains an empty value, or if it does not return any value, so basically it throws an exception which is going to be something like this. Let's say illegal argument. So basically what this will do is, when this optional returns null, does not return any value, it will throw the illegal argument exception. So last time it threw no such element exception. This time let's see. Okay, it threw illegal argument exception. So what this lambda expression is doing is, it is basically just creating the instance of illegal argument exception and then throwing it. So this can be replaced with the help of double colon operator, and that's going to be illegal argument exception colon colon. So it is same as what we had earlier. So but what we are doing is, we are taking help of double colon operator, and we are just passing the constructor reference of the exception class itself. So it is same as what we did earlier. So when it returns null, it is going to throw that exception. So this is an example of method reference and then the constructor reference, and I hope this would have given you very good information on what is double colon operator and how to use it. And thanks for watching this video, and bye bye.